Hi. I don't like my choices. I hear that almost every state and federal election cycle. Well, I don't like them either, but there are reasons for that. Georgia doesn't require political party registration. We have an open primary system. We have nearly 95% voter registration. Despite complaints to the contrary, Georgia remains one of the most accessible and easiest to vote states in the nation, offering early voting for 3 weeks, weekend voting, no excuse absentee voting by drop box or direct mail. The Republican Party has a spirited series of primary contests up and down the ballot, including races for governor and U.S. senator, as well as state legislators and local offices. Some might even call the current GOP intra-party approach to a circular firing squad. Former President Donald Trump has weighed in and endorsed 7 candidates for office up and down the ballot, with most of them not having really great chances at this point to become the party's nominee. Only football legend Herschel Walker appears poised for an outright win. Trump's biggest target is incumbent Governor Brian Kemp, who he's trying to knock out of office by supporting and endorsing former United States Senator David Perdue, who is tripling down on the Trump voting base and his beliefs that the U.S. election in November of 2020 was stolen and that the follow-up December 5th runoff was also rigged. Despite reams of evidence to the contrary and multiple court case losses by the Trump campaign, Senator Perdue and others continue to spew their series of myths and enchantment tales. But one key fact I will share with you: the Dominion Voting Services is the dominant election services provider in 28 states and Puerto Rico, including the states of Texas, Louisiana, Florida, Ohio, and Tennessee, among others, each handily won by Donald Trump and GOP incumbents. If the Dominion equipment is easily rigged, why didn't all of those states go for Joe Biden, giving President Biden a political landslide? The Democratic primary ballot also has many down-ticket races of importance, including Lieutenant Governor and Secretary of State, as well as a record number of Democratic challengers to GOP incumbents for almost every race. I'm expecting a modest voter turnout for the primary and runoff elections in the 30 to 35% range. But if you don't bother to vote, you really are not entitled to complain in the fall about your choices. If you want to influence that decision, go to your Georgia My Voter page, determine your precincts, determine who the candidates are, who the incumbents are, make your choices, perhaps ask for an absentee ballot, or help a family member or friend make it to the polls. You want better choices, you have to make them. You can't win if you don't enter. Primarily speaking, this is your best shot to have choices you want to be making this fall. With one opinion, I'm Bill Crane.